From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Friday morning and happy second morning of the new year. It is a First Alert weather day for this morning as we have icy roads out there. Could maybe have a little bit more freezing rain for tonight into tomorrow morning. Gusts will come back for this weekend, specifically for Saturday and Saturday night. And our mountain pass is going to trend snowier starting Sunday morning and beyond that. So just to reiterate, First Alert weather day for this morning and, perhaps that next round of freezing rain overnight. Right now, you're not really seeing much in Pasco, but from our Kennewick camera, we are seeing a glaze of ice on the roadways. Additional freezing rain is falling this morning in the Blue Foothills and into the Blue Mountains as well. And those temperatures very crucial this morning, where it's 32 degrees and below. That's where we're going to have the best opportunities to see ice. And we're right around that threshold for all lower elevation locations, which is what has made this a very difficult forecast in particular. More freezing rain is going to be possible this morning in the Tri-Cities up until about 8 a.m., although it looks like it's clearing out a little bit earlier than that. And then the temperatures getting above freezing later this morning, so that should help to improve our roadways. So for today, 30s and 40s for lower elevations, a little bit icy for this morning, and then a little bit gusty into this week. And we'll talk about that coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead, continuing to talk about those icy roads. They led to several crashes late last night. We break down where they all happened and take you to the scene.
And a major retailer is coming to the city of Pasco, moving into a former Rite Aid. We've got the details and why city leaders say it's just the beginning.
And the countdown was on for Tri-Cities hospitals as they welcome the first baby of the new year. We have the details and introduce you to baby Cooper coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica DeLal.
I'm Jade Elliott. It is Friday, January 2nd.
A new year.
And it's New Year. Same us. New Year.
Yeah.
Making our way to 2026.
And same kind of weather that we're having.
Yeah, almost for a few days straight, it seemed like.
We're talking about icy roads, and that is our top story this morning. New information, those icy roads led to several crashes late last night and into those overnight hours.
Yeah, take a look. We are on scene. A 4-mile stretch of Interstate 82 just outside of Kennewick had 4 separate crashes. One of them involving 3 vehicles and a semi-truck, sending those cars and the semi off the road, both into the shoulder and into the median. This all on Interstate 82 near the Finley exit.
Traffic was forced to weave in and out of the crashed cars. People tried to pull over on the shoulder of the road, but that was too dangerous as it was frozen over and cars slid into the ditches.
Injuries at this time unknown. We'll, of course, continue to update you throughout the morning as we learn more on these crashes that happened last night. But just give yourself a little extra time as you could see some slick conditions still this morning. 6:03 and in statewide news, the new year could raise the cost of health insurance for over 200,000 Washingtonians. This after tax credits helping millions of Americans afford care expired Wednesday night. This comes after Congress couldn't come to an agreement on whether to fund the premium tax credits, which were offered to many people on Affordable Care Act plans that started back in 2021. This is causing some to worry that many people will now go without any health insurance, including one local bartender whose family is dealing with high medical bills of their own.
I see a lot of people probably failing to keep up with their own health care. They're not going to be going to the hospital as much to make sure. It's going to be one of those, don't fix it if it's not broke, because that's a lot of money.
Critics of the premium tax credits say they believe private insurance offers better quality care, and they say they want to cut spending that was originally funded during the pandemic.
6:03 now, and Pasco is getting a new Ross store, and city leaders say it's all a part of a much bigger push to bring more retail and jobs to the area. The new Ross Dress for Less is coming to East Pasco, moving into the former Rite Aid location near 20th Avenue, directly next to the Dollar Tree and Safeway. No opening date for the location has been announced yet, but city leaders say more retail projects are expected, and shoppers we spoke with were pleasantly surprised to hear the news.
It's gonna be nice to just have a new shopping store over here. There's not that many shopping districts over here in Pasco, so it's gonna be really well to get a new clothing store over here.
It's pretty good. Probably go there just to go there.
I'm gonna go there for sure. I'm glad it saves me the gas. I don't gotta go to Kennewick.
And
And we will, of course, continue to keep you updated as we will hear from Councilman Leo Perales. He says the city needs to shift its focus towards commercial and retail development and away from relying so heavily on new housing and taxing residents. And that includes the Broadmoor District near Road 100, powered by a new master plan and tax increment funding.
And check this out now. The new year brings fireworks and celebrations, but at local hospitals, it brings a very different kind of countdown.
It does. The race to welcome the first baby of 2026. And we have one. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia introduces us to the Tri-Cities New Year baby.
Trista and Ryan Lewis were expecting their son Cooper to arrive on December 30th. But due to the unpredictable nature of birth, it wasn't until December 31st that Trista went into labor.
It was really awesome. I got my epidural right as the new year started, so it was kind of a fun little thing to be doing. But I wasn't really too focused on that until the very end when I heard that there was a couple other girls in the race here. And so I got a little competitive spirit in me, and it was really cool.
At 4:28 a.m., Cooper made his grand entrance, weighing 8 pounds 7 ounces and measuring 21 inches long. He wasn't just any baby. He was the first baby born across all the hospitals in the Tri-Cities.
I was just excited to have my baby with me. It was a cool little cherry on top, but the real prize is just having a healthy kiddo.
It is pretty indescribable. I mean, it's really cool. It's an amazing feeling, and many people told me that I'd feel a little different with my own little guy in my hands, and they were right.
Becoming first-time parents on New Year's Day isn't the only memory this family will cherish forever.
I think it's pretty poetic because it turned out that Trista and I met on this day 5 years ago. So
we did meet on New Year's, yeah.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Him and I met at a New Year's Eve party with some friends, and so yeah, I did think about that. That's just really cool. I mean, it's a really great day in general, and now it's an even better day. So add a memory to it for sure.
Jane Zeff, a nurse at Catholic, shares that while delivering babies is her everyday joy, the New Year's baby carries a special kind of excitement.
Welcoming a baby anytime is amazing. It's like no other job I've ever had, nor will I ever want. But the first New Year's baby is extremely special because we get to have bragging rights to have the first baby of the year. It's very exciting. Everybody wants to know who's the first baby, and it's just a really, really special thing for the parents to be able to have with their new baby.
Jane also tells us the hospital usually welcomes about 8 to 9 babies each day. Reporting in Richland, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
And as for Trista and Ryan, they say they can't wait to bring home baby Cooper and introduce him to friends and family.
Congratulations to them.
Such a special day to be born on.
I know, how
exciting.
Fun.
And always fireworks, always a celebration on your birthday.
And just another cool part of their story, having them meet at a party on New Year's Eve and then
full circle.
Full circle, I know, I love it. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. It is a new year and there are some new federal changes that could start today, and it could affect Americans' wallets and lives. We've got what those are coming up in your national headlines.
But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your first alert weather forecast. It's all on the other side of the break.
Walker's Furniture must sell all 2025 inventory immediately. And this New Year's, get big store-wide discounts up to 70% off or zero interest until 2031. This New Year's Eve through Monday at Walker's.
Our math class is bargain bliss. Any questions?
I still don't get it.
I have an idea. Field trip.
Gluten-free snacks at this price?
Mm-hmm. Try this.
Start the new year and new you at Grocery Outlet. Now through January 6th, all premium health naturally vitamins and supplements are buy one, get one free while supplies last. Only at Grocery Outlet, your extreme value headquarters.
Grocery Outlet, Bargain Market.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pick up a copy in-store today. MJB Premium Coffee is just $12.99 each. Fran's Sandwich Bread and Soft-Baked Cookies are each 2 for $5. Mobile Delvax 1-gallon 15W40 heavy-duty diesel oil is sale priced at $12.99. Plus find clearance items in the middle of your savings book, including apparel, appliances, toys, electronics, and more. Save more at employee-owned Bi-Mart today.
At Core Powder Coating, we bring metal to life. From industrialized parts to custom projects, we specialize in high-end finishes that protect, perform, and stand out. The 35-foot oven, 5-stage chemical wash, and climate control facility, we handle the jobs the others can't and do it right the first time. CORE means commitment, organization, reliability, and excellence. And that's exactly what you'll get on every job. CORE Powder Coating, where quality meets color. Visit corepowder.com or visit us in Richland.
Apple Valley News Now is topping it.
Apple Valley News Now is Milton Freewater. Apple Valley News Now is Kennewick.
Apple Valley News Now is Sela.
Our broadcast center may be here in Kennewick, but Apple Valley News Now is everywhere.
From the Blues in the east to the Cascades in the west, one television station is everywhere you want us to be, leading the way with local news you trust. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Walker's Furniture must sell all 2025 inventory immediately with mattress discounts up to $700 off and big store-wide savings up to 70% off or zero interest until 2031. This New Year's Eve through Monday at Walker's.
Carolina at Tampa Bay. Seahawks 49ers, Saturday on Apple Valley News Now. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and take a deeper dive into some of those road conditions this morning. And again, we're cheering for the green on this map because that's where the roadways are just wet. And it looks like in some portions of Pendleton and Walla Walla, we're seeing improving roadway conditions. But there's a whole lot of pink and red and blue on this map, which means we have ice and snow on the ground. So if you're driving out there this morning, if you see a wet spot, just play it safe, assume it's an icy spot, and take it oh so slow. Okay, as we head into the weekend, wind gusts going to pick up because we have a series of fronts. A warm front and then a cold front and then some pressure troughs, but all those are going to move and shake up our atmosphere as we head into the weekend. So that means that the winds are going to move and shake as well. So we'll put this into motion with futurecast gusts. This is 4 a.m. tomorrow morning, so pay attention to the time, but also pay attention to the Blue Foothills and the Blue Mountains. That's where we're going to see the strongest wind gusts. That's where you're seeing some of those darker red contours. And that's going to continue into Saturday night as well. But then into Sunday morning, the wee hours of the morning on Sunday, looks like we'll start to gradually calm things down, and that's going to continue for the rest of the day on Sunday as well. Of course, you can see hour by hour temperatures and precip chances and wind gusts as well by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app. Just to sum up some of the wind gusts that we could see for Saturday, 30 to 40 miles per hour for the foothills and the mountains. And then as we head into Saturday night, it looks as if some of the gustier conditions could be in the basin as well. Okay, we'll have more to say about the freezing rain and the snow that we could see in the mountains for Sunday and beyond. So all that coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. 6:12. In your national headlines this morning, it is a new year and new federal changes that could start today as well, and those could affect Americans' wallets and lives.
Social Security recipients are getting a 2.8% cost of living increase. Medicare Part B premium costs are rising almost $18 a month, and pandemic-era Obamacare subsidies are gone as of yesterday.
Meanwhile, this is the first regular tax season with changes in effect from a bill signed in July, and they include higher standard and SALT deductions, as well as new breaks for seniors, car loan interest, tips, and overtime.
Also, a proclamation out yesterday delays tariff hikes on some furniture, kitchen cabinets, and vanities that were set to begin on New Year's Day. Lastly, the president's travel ban is now expanded to 39 countries. All right, keep it here because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, Josh Colbreth is back with how your weather is looking for the weekend. It's all coming up in that full First Alert weather forecast in just a few minutes.
Oh, hey, Jack, going up?
Actually, no, Justine. My famous 2 tacos are going down to 75 cents for my 75th anniversary. Could you press 6, please? I'm going up. Get 2 tacos for just 75 cents, in-app only, January 6th.
Welcome to Taco Box.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. your best defense. Quantum Legal.
Before the guests arrive, it's all about the details. Making everything just right. Creating the perfect vibe. And setting the mood. Every detail matters. Then, take a moment to enjoy it all. Just you and your best friend. Enjoy our free white glove delivery service and interest-free financing with the More Furniture credit card. Visit a More Furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Gimme Some Bagels.
Oh, hey, Jack, going up?
Actually, no, Justine. My famous 2 tacos are going down to 75 cents for my 75th anniversary. Could you press 6, please? I'm going up. Get 2 tacos for just 75 cents. In-app only, January 6th.
Welcome to Jock in the Box.
Opportunity everywhere.
I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last.
2 big season-ender NFC showdowns. Carolina at Tampa Bay. Seahawks, 49ers. It all starts at noon Saturday on Apple Valley News Now.
This is as good as it gets.
This is a story that turned from marriage to murder.
A 73-year-old grandmother.
Guilty of first-degree murder.
Guilty of orchestrating a hit on her former son-in-law.
I couldn't believe this was happening.
All new 2020, tonight on ABC.
The Majesty of Priest Lake. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is a First Alert Weather Day due to the slick roads for this morning. And we could see another round of freezing rain tonight into tomorrow morning, although that round not looking as severe. Okay, so we put this into motion with Futurecast radar. And by 8 a.m., looking fairly dry out there. The same thing for lunchtime, but then late afternoon to early evening, here comes that next round of precip. And looks like we'll get another little break closer to midnight, but then here comes another round into Saturday morning. And this one could put down another layer of freezing rain, although the temperatures are going to be warmer as opposed to what we're seeing for this morning. So the chances for freezing rain and widespread slick roads not going to be as high. Drier again into midday for Saturday, and then like clockwork, here comes another round for late in the afternoon to the early evening on Saturday. And you'll notice more and more and more blue up in the Cascades. The snow levels start to drop, and passes will turn a lot snowier for Sunday and beyond. So let's take a deeper dive locally here. This is Hermiston. Here are the precip chances for today. Maybe some freezing rain wrapping up before 8 a.m. At this rate, it looks like it's going to wrap up a lot sooner than that, but still some icy roads possible through, I'd say, about 10 a.m. Then in that next round of rain for tonight, it's mainly going to be a cold rain, but then into the wee hours of the morning for tomorrow morning, 1 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., maybe some more freezing rain. After that, it's just going to be a cold rain. So here are some of the ice totals we're expecting from this morning to tomorrow night, and don't let this mislead you. This does not account for the ice that's already on the ground. These are just additional totals we're expecting, and it looks like the bullseye is going to be up here towards Ritzville. So that is not going to be a very fun commute on I-90 in Grant or Adams counties. Okay, precip chances going to continue for the Tri-Cities as we head into next week. It looks like it's mostly just going to be a cold rain, but those storm systems could bring much more snow to our passes. Now from 4 a.m. on Sunday to 4 a.m. on Tuesday, maybe 1 to 4 inches of snow for White Pass and Snoqualmie Pass. Josh, so what? That's not a lot, but this is a little precursor to much more snow later next week. At least that's the early indication. So we'll have a lot more to say about that next week. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Icy roads this morning, then small rain chances Saturday and beyond. For Yakima, a little slick Friday morning, then low chances of wet weather Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. For Ellensburg, holding on to chances of wintry precip through Sunday, then perhaps some more next week. For Hermiston, freezing rain this morning, and small chances of a cold rain Saturday through Thursday. And finally, for Walla Walla, mostly just rain today, although roads could still be icy this morning. It does look like things are improving in the Bluefoot Hills as we speak, but don't let your guard down. And then as we head into the weekend, turning windy. And now you're taking a live look at the Ellensburg Rodeo, this coming courtesy of our Central Washington outdoor camera. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest. We're always on your side.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
From our family at Bruce Heating and Air, New Year's isn't just a day, it's a moment of magic, reflection, and hope. Another year to bring comfort and care to the community we cherish most.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pick up a copy in-store today. MJB Premium Coffee is just $12.99 each. Fran's Sandwich Bread and Soft-Baked Cookies are each 2 for $5. Mobile Delvax 1-gallon 15W40 heavy-duty diesel oil is sale priced at $12.99. Plus, find clearance items in the middle of your savings book, including apparel, appliances, toys, electronics, and more. Save more at employee-owned Bi-Mart today.
We can't help what you do before you go to bed, but we can make sure the sleep is solid once you finally get there.
And during the 5-day New Year's Super Sale at Denver Mattress, save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Take up to $500 off select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Check out the Colorado Queen for only $249.99. Plus, get 60 months no interest, no down payment, and free shipping.
Here's to 365 nights of better sleep. Happy New Year from Denver Mattress.
Entyvio is the only gut-focused treatment for moderate to severe Crohn's and UC. Gut-focused Entyvio works right where you need it to block inflammation in your gut. With a legacy of more than 10 years, Entyvio offers the experience you need, lasting relief and steroid-free remission. And some people experience rapid symptom relief. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. Although unlikely, PML, a rare brain infection that can result in death, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. With Entyvio, you may be able to pay as little as $5 per dose. Ask your doctor if Entyvio, including the Entyvio pen, is right for you.
Gut focused Entyvio.
This is your home for Kraken hockey. Every goal.
He scores!
Every save.
What a stop!
Every game.
That's hockey, baby!
Watch us defend the deep.
Kraken Canucks. Coverage begins at 7:30 tonight on Apple Valley News Now. Carolina at Tampa Bay. Seahawks 49ers Saturday on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your entertainment news, movie theaters across the U.S. and Canada saw small but significant growth in 2025.
A new ComScore data report says that ticket sales rose 2% year over year. That added up to nearly $9 billion in sales.
And that gain comes despite long stretches of empty seats, as well as several wide releases that failed to draw crowds. A number of franchises are hoping to keep ticket sales up by offering membership deals to those who see movies at the theater at least 6 times a year.
Here's an idea, make it cheaper.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the food, make it cheaper.
Yes. Yeah, speaking of movies, Zootopia 2 just set a box office record. Animated film now Disney Animation's highest grossing movie in history.
It brought in $1.46 billion worldwide since its release in late November, knocking Frozen 2 from the top spot, and Zootopia 2 is a sequel to the 2016 movie.
It stars Jennifer Goodwin as the rabbit Judy Hopps and Jason Bateman as a fox named Nick.
And I finally watched it
Did
yesterday.
you?
I'm obsessed.
It's so cute, right?
So good, so cute. Yeah, I think it's like, I don't think one or the other is better.
No.
Compared to like the first two.
No,
the first
I don't
one,
think
yeah.
so either. I think
So
it just
good.
plays right off it.
And the jokes, it's so like, I don't know, it's for both kids and adults. And I love
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
On your list.
Definitely on the list.
Can you
High
put-
up on the list.
Yeah, and Wicked,
Both
1
the
and 2.
Wickeds,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Come on, yeah, get with
Slacking,
it.
slacking.
Get with it. Do you think they're going to make a third?
Oh, yes,
I do
because
too.
of the way it ended.
I know,
Also.
I think
yeah.
so too.
And I was cracking up.
Yes, love it so much. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. A big change coming to the Union Gap Fire Department, and it's one that is meant to save money. This as they're contracting services with a different partner now. We have the details coming up in your 6:30 half hour.
Our math class is bargain bliss. Any questions?
I still don't get it.
I have an idea. Field trip.
Gluten-free snacks at this price?
Mm-hmm. Try this.
Start the new year and new you at Grocery Outlet. Now through January 6th, all premium health naturally vitamins and supplements are buy one, get one free while supplies last. Only at Grocery Outlet, your extreme value headquarters.
Grocery Outlet, Bargain Market.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home.
I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
Just like you,
we're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We're here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
Before the guests arrive, it's all about the details. Making everything just right, creating the perfect vibe, and setting the mood. Every detail matters. Then, take a moment to enjoy it all, just you and your best friend. Enjoy our free white glove delivery service and interest-free financing with the More Furniture credit card. Visit a More Furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
From our family at Bruce Heating and Air, New Year's isn't just a day, it's a moment of magic, reflection, and hope. Another year to bring comfort and care to the community we cherish most.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pick up a copy in-store today. MJB Premium Coffee is just $12.99 each. Fran's Sandwich Bread and Soft-Baked Cookies are each 2 for $5. Mobile Delvax 1-gallon 15W40 heavy-duty diesel oil is sale priced at $12.99. Plus, find clearance items in the middle of your savings book, including apparel, appliances, toys, electronics, and more. Save more at employee-owned Bi-Mart today.
At Core Powder Coating, we bring metal to life. From industrialized parts to custom projects, we specialize in high-end finishes that protect, perform, and stand out. The 35-foot oven, 5-stage chemical wash, and climate control facility, we handle the jobs the others can't and do it right the first time. Core means commitment, organization, reliability, and excellence. And that's exactly what you'll get on every job. Core Powder Coating, where quality meets color. Visit corepowder.com or visit us in Richland.
Carolina at Tampa Bay. Seahawks 49ers Saturday on Apple Valley News Now. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Friday morning. Thanks for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
It's looking icy, wifey. Haters want to fight me. Anyone?
I don't understand the reference.
It's a song from Saweetie.
I love her so much.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love her so much.
Yes.
It's just, it's looking icy.
If I knew the song, I would have laughed and I would have appreciated it. I just didn't know the
By
song.
Saweetie. Listen to it later. Yeah,
there you
but
go.
weather's not looking sweetie.
Saweetie. Oh, she is nailing it.
You know what? I would like a round of applause. New Year's, same great jokes.
Well, yes, it is.
Bringing it.
And we'll have a deeper dive at road conditions. And let's just go ahead and take a look at all our big weather stories.
Yeah, Jessica's bringing the heat, but you're not.
Yes, you absolutely. Well, yes, the ice, and then we have the winds as we head into this weekend, and then maybe some more snow for our Cascade passes starting Sunday morning and beyond that. So it is a first alert weather day because of the aforementioned icy conditions out there. Maybe another round of freezing rain is going to be possible for tonight into tomorrow morning. That round not looking as significant. Okay, so first alert radar showing you the bulk of the freezing rain right now, the stuff, at least the stuff that's falling from the sky, is in the Blue Foothills and the Blue Mountains, looking a lot drier for the basin, for the valleys, and for the Cascades. Temperatures this morning right around freezing for all lower elevation locations, so that is critical to this forecast and to those road conditions. We're seeing a bunch of pink on the map this morning, which means that road conditions are icy out there. So if you see a wet spot, just assume that it's actually a slick spot. Now, the good news is that we are seeing some improvements. We're seeing some subtle improvements for the basin and foothills, but do not let your guard down. Okay, very quickly, the winds for Saturday night. 30 to 40 miles per hour for the foothills for the day on Saturday, then into Saturday night. Looks like some of that spilling over to the basin. Of course, you can track all that with the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. We'll have an update on those weekly climate numbers coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks so much, Josh. In developing news this morning, a big change at the Union Gap Fire Department, and it's all meant to save money. So starting just yesterday, the Union Gap Fire Department is now contracting for services with the East Valley Fire Department. Union Gap was previously partnered with the Yakima Fire Department for 10 years, but they decided to switch because of increased operating costs. East Valley Fire Chief Ray Lamoureux says one other benefit is the Union Gap station can now respond to all levels of EMS calls, reducing wait times for less serious emergencies.
With us staffing that station, they're going to get an immediate response, and so we can start that patient care. Even though it is a lower acuity call, it's an emergency to the citizen, which is why they called 911.
Now, to prepare for the change, the East Valley Fire Department hired 12 new firefighters to staff Union Gap. Firefighters who previously worked at Union Gap Station were absorbed elsewhere in Yakima, and no one lost their jobs. He says this transition has been a big undertaking, but it's gone very smoothly.
I'm extremely proud of what we've done, being able to offer promotions and bring on more firefighters to serve not just Union Gap, but also the East Valley community is going to enhance the service that we provide to that larger footprint.
This contract will last for 3 years, and he also says the two departments could one day form a regional fire authority.
6:31 and turning to Pasco now. Franklin County commissioners are moving to temporarily hit pause on millions of dollars headed to a regional mental health project. One commissioner says he still doesn't have clear answers about how the Columbia Valley Center for Recovery will operate or how much it'll cost taxpayers to keep it running. The county has already paid about half of its $5.4 million commitment, and now commissioners are drafting a resolution to temporarily hold the remaining funds until they receive more detailed financial and operational information. Commissioners say the Recovery Center is critical for the region.
I've been told a number of times from a number of different people that I'm the problem commissioner in Franklin County that is asking too many questions and I need to leave it up to the experts. Frankly, gentlemen, I don't know how to do that. What I told this community that I would do is that I would safeguard and I would be very diligent in the process of spending taxpayers' dollars.
A formal vote on the resolution could come as early as January 7th when the commissioner holds their next board meeting.
Breaking news to Walla Walla, where the city attempted to update its water shortage response program. City Council brought the topic back up after trying to update the current program that's been in place for about 20 years. Walla Walla city official presenting to council a 4-stage approach to update their water shortage response program at their latest regular city council meeting.
First one being monitoring, that is considered stage 1. Stage 2 being public notice and voluntary reduction, stage 3 being mandatory reduction, and stage 4 being emergency. So obviously, as our inability to meet demand goes up, the corresponding actions to take to reduce that demand also go up.
Now, the City Council did not approve the proposed resolution and instead motioned 4 different resolutions, all of which then failed to meet the council's majority vote to pass, leading the council to table the resolution for a future council meeting.
Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, Seahawks fans are gearing up for one of the biggest games of the season. Seattle faces the San Francisco 49ers Saturday night, and it couldn't have higher stakes. We're talking sports after the break.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Some mornings, I get a little extra help. Memories are made in the kitchen. Find the right appliance to make more of them at Fred's.
At Fred's Appliance, all Bosch appliances are on sale.
Save up to $300 on select Bosch dishwashers. Swing by Fred's Appliance today. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Walker's Furniture must sell all 2025 inventory immediately. So, this New Year's, for 26 hours only, get big store-wide discounts up to 70% off. Or leave your credit cards at home and take advantage of zero money down, no minimum purchase, and zero interest until 2031. Furnish every room of the house for less this New Year's Eve through Monday at Walker's.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford Crew Final Days. Initiate Final Days protocol.
And just announced Final Days bonus cash. That's 1,000 bonus cash back, and that's on top of other offers.
Hurry! Built Ford tough trucks are moving fast. Ford SUV is almost gone. Built Wild Bronco family, adventure is selling quick.
Lease an F-150 Super Crew for $299 a month for $36, or a Ranger Super Crew for $249 a month for $36. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Opportunity everywhere.
I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last.
Two big season-ender NFC showdowns. Carolina at Tampa Bay. Seahawks, 49ers. It all starts at noon Saturday on Apple Valley News Now.
This is as good as it gets. This is your home for Kraken hockey. Every goal. He scores!
Every save.
What a stop!
Every game.
That's hockey, baby!
Watch us defend the deep.
Kraken Canucks. Coverage begins at 7:30 tonight on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Now it's time to go over your weekly climate numbers. And so first we start off with the seasonal rainfall numbers we've been tracking since October 1st. So on this side of the graphic, you see what's actually fallen during said time frame. Here's what we would expect during said time frame. If you do a little bit of math, here are the surpluses or deficits, and it's all surpluses. So that's some great news. Excellent surpluses for the valleys, for the basin, for the foothills, less so for the Walla Walla, for the blue foothills of Walla Walla County and in the Walla Walla Valley, as definitely we still have a surplus, but we're closer to breaking even there. Here's the most important number of all. Here are some of the, if you tallied up all of the water that's in the Yakima Basin in our reservoir levels, and if you compared it to what we typically have for this time of the year, we have 38% more water than average. So that's a great number. Then you compare it to this, which is a very important number. The Department of Ecology's drought emergency definition is when a basin has 25% less water than it typically does for this time of the year. So we are exceeding that by like 60 plus percentage points. So a very nice cushion there, but here is the lone little bit of bad news, okay? The snowpack for the Cascades is lacking right now, and by a pretty good clip, especially for the Upper Yakima and the Natchez basins. Now, the good news is that we do have more snowfall on the way, especially for the Cascades into next week. So these numbers will improve, but the million-dollar question is how much does this improve by, and can we finally can we flip these deficits to surpluses? So we'll be keeping tabs on that very closely. Let's go from climate now to weather, as forecast highs for this Friday going to be into the 30s and 40s for both lower elevations and for the blues. This is pretty normal stuff for this time of the year. And then for tonight, not as cold as the forecast for last night, so this is why the freezing rain potential is going to go down by a pretty significant clip, but it's not going to go down to zero, as we'll still have many locations on the map that'll be right around that freezing threshold of 32 degrees. So that's why, well, it's very difficult to forecast for freezing rain sometimes, especially when it's a very threshold event. Okay, high temperatures because of the succession of fronts we'll have into this weekend. Can you tell there's going to be a warm front passing? Will be about 10 degrees more like 10 to 15 degrees warmer on Sunday as opposed to Friday. That'll place us at about 10 degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year, gradually cooling off throughout the rest of next week, but still above average for the first and second weeks of January. And those overnight lows are also going to start to, well, first they'll trend warmer, then gradually trending colder as we head into the later portions of next week. Then, just for good measure, the Yakima Valley looks like we'll deal with the same thing. Now, the warm up from Friday to Sunday isn't going to be as dramatic, more like a 5 to 10 degree jump, and then that gradual cool down into the later portions of next week. Looks like the overnight lows probably going to do the same thing. But let's circle back to the freezing rain potential first for this morning, then perhaps again less so for tonight into tomorrow morning. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
All right, well, Seahawk fans are gearing up for one of the biggest games of the season. Seattle facing San Francisco 49ers tomorrow night with the #1 seed in the NFC on the line.
And for many fans, there's no better place to watch than with other 12s. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen has how one Tri-Cities bar is getting ready.
With playoff stakes and a heated rivalry, anticipation is building at Buckets Bar and Grill ahead of Saturday night's showdown.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge.
It's
the rivalry's deep.
It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. Yeah.
It's probably going to get real loud in here.
Even if you're not a football fan, I think that it's going to be a game to watch.
Yeah. The Seahawks and 49ers rivalry runs deep, and fans here aren't shy about picking sides.
Seahawks! Niners! I had to.
And with the top seed in the NFC up for grabs, this matchup carries even more weight. But staff say it's the combination of food, friends, and competition that makes game night special.
I think it's been an interesting season for everybody, so I think everybody needs a little healthy competition.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Staff say big Seahawk games bring an energy you just can't recreate at home. From the roar after big plays to the collective groan when the tension builds.
It feels like almost like, you know, like Super Bowl season and you're sitting in the living room with your family and you're kind of all, but half the house has one team, the other house has the other team, but you're all, it's like healthy.
Yeah.
That's really what it feels like. Everybody gets really excited. It just feels really like lively.
Yeah. Buckets is leaning into the moment, preparing for a packed house of dedicated fans ready to watch every snap together.
I think for us, we're all just really excited because it just brings a lot of people here.
Yeah.
It gets us all like in a really good environment with really good
Everyone's
people.
happy. Everyone's like ready to go.
With the first round bye and home field advantage on the line during the playoffs, this game is more than just bragging rights. It's about momentum heading into the postseason. Reporting in Pasco, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
And everyone at Bucket says arrive early if you want a good seat for what could be a season-defining game.
Kickoff between the Seahawks and 49ers is set for Saturday night. You can watch it right here on Apple Valley News Now, and then stay with us after the game for a special edition of Apple Valley News Now.
All right, go Hawks.
Woo!
Coming up next, your morning sprint, everything you need to know before you head out the door this morning, and giving you that live look outside from right here at our Apple Valley studios in Kennewick. Waking up to some wet and possibly slick roadways. Chief Meteorologist Josh Culbreth is going to break down your full first alert forecast, let you know what you can expect not only today, but as we make our way into the weekend.
It's Furniture Row's 5-day New Year super sale. That's 5 days where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, plus score 60 months, no interest, and no down payment. But hurry, the 5-day New Year super sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Another Yakima winter is right around the corner. Don't get left out in the cold this year. Call Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric today and take advantage of our Cozy Comfort Bundle. You'll get a furnace system check, as well as a whole home electrical inspection for just $116. That's right, 2 checks, 1 cozy price, and peace of mind all season long with our Cozy Comfort Bundle. This winter, don't leave it to chance. Call Vance. Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Every point counts. The race to $1 million is on at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Earn entries into the $1 Million Monte Carlo giveaway with free play drawings every Friday and Saturday starting at 6 p.m. Multiply your entries by 10 times every Monday. Then on January 3rd, we're drawing lucky finalists to play for $1 million at 4 p.m. Play now, win $1 million. Only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Now earn up to 4 times the rewards with the ICCU Premier Rewards Visa credit card. It's the credit card from the credit union you love.
When weather is the big story.
An atmospheric river has swollen rivers and streams.
Turn to Apple Valley News Now.
We have live team coverage.
We are on a first alert weather day. Flood warning remains in place for the Yakima River.
The river is continuing to rise.
And all with just one goal, to keep you and your family safe.
Highway 12 near Natchez is no longer passable.
Big story coverage.
Several rescues are also taking place.
Only one station, Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Here's to 365 nights of better sleep during the 5-day New Year's Super Sale at Denver Mattress. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the Colorado Queen for only $249.99. Plus, score 60 months no interest, no down payment, and free shipping.
Happy New Year from Denver Mattress.
The majesty of Priest Lake. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Again, it is a first alert weather day because of the icy roads out there for this morning. Maybe we could see some more freezing rain for tonight into tomorrow morning. It doesn't look like the threat is going to be as severe, but of course we'll keep a close eye on that. Let's put all this into motion with Futurecast radar by 8 this morning. Looks like we'll get into a little bit of a dry slot, the same thing around midday, but the late afternoon to early evening, here comes another round of rain. And it looks as if we'll be a little bit drier for midnight, but then here comes another round of rain and perhaps some freezing rain into tomorrow morning. And the saving grace is that our temperature is not going to be as cold as this morning, so that could put a limit to the freezing rain threat, but it's not going to drop down to 0. Okay, once again, sort of getting a dry slot into midday, and it's like clockwork, it's deja vu all over again, another round into the late afternoon to early evening. And you can see a little bit more blue now starting to pop up in the Cascades. Snow levels drifting down, so the passes will definitely be a lot snowier starting on Sunday morning and then especially into next week. We'll talk about that in a second, but let's hone in on the precip chances for today and tomorrow in the Tri-Cities. Could maybe have some last gasp of additional freezing rain falling before 8 a.m. this morning. I'm thinking the temperature is probably going to get above 32 degrees by 10 a.m. That should improve our roadways. Then that next round of rainfall into this afternoon and evening, it should just stay rainfall. And I'm thinking for Saturday, it's probably just going to be rain as well. So that's definitely some good news for the Tri-Cities. Okay, here are some of the ice accumulations we're expecting from this morning through tomorrow evening. Do not let this mislead you. These are just additional freezing rain totals we're expecting. This does not account for the this doesn't account for the ice that's already on the roads. Looks like the hot spot's going to be up towards Ritzville and I-90, so that is going to be zero fun traveling on Interstate 90 in Grant and Adams counties. And we have more active weather as we head into next week. Looks like this will mostly be rain for lower elevations, but the associated storm systems could bring much more snow to the Cascades. Now from 4 a.m. on Sunday to 4 a.m. on Tuesday, maybe just 1 to 4 inches of snow for a Cascade passes. Okay, Josh, big whoop. That doesn't sound like a lot, but but we could have a lot more for the rest of next week. We'll have a lot more to say about that next week. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Icy roads this morning, and small rain chances Saturday and beyond. For Yakima, a little slick Friday morning, then low chances of wet weather Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. For Ellensburg, holding on to chances of wintry precip through Sunday, then perhaps some more next week. For Hermiston, freezing rain this morning and small chances of a cold rain Saturday through Tuesday. And finally, for Walla Walla, mostly just rain today, although roads could still be a little bit icy this morning, although they are improving, then turning windy for tomorrow. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an urgent search for answers after an Ohio dentist and his wife were found shot to death in their home. Their 2 small children inside but unharmed. Police responding to the Columbus, Ohio residence of 37-year-old Dr. Spencer Tepe and his wife, 39-year-old Monique, around 9:30 a.m. Tuesday after his boss called in a welfare check when he did not show up to work.
He is always on time. This is very out of character. And we can't get in touch with his wife, which is probably the more concerning thing.
Police knocking on the door, but no answer. About a half hour later, concerned friends showed up and called 911 again.
I can hear kids inside, and I swear I think I heard one yell, but we can't get in.
Moments later, a friend calling authorities back, saying he could see Spencer's body inside the home. And coming up at 7 a.m., the latest on the investigation. With your GMA First Look, I'm Hannah Battah, ABC News, New York.
From the moment you took your first breath, you had something to prove. And boy, did you ever. Roads worn, clocks punched, sweat mopped, up and down, back and forth, over and over and over again. And when it was finally time to enjoy it all, COPD thought it could stop you. Well, COPD never met someone like you. You kept right on going. Breztri has 3 medicines in 1 inhaler with better breathing starting within 5 minutes and helps prevent flare-ups. Now that's a COPD maintenance treatment that works as hard as you do. Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help. Ready to take back your breath? Ask your doctor about Breztri.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:51. It's time for your morning sprint. We start with your national headlines. Grief and tragedy are opening the new year at a high-end ski resort in the town of Crans-Montana, Switzerland. Officials say about 40 people are dead and roughly 115 are injured after a fire. Authorities say it broke out in a bar during a New Year celebration. Some victims appear to be foreign nationals, but officials say identifying everyone could take days. They say they're not sure how the tragedy unfolded. It's unclear if the bar was at capacity or if the width of a staircase was a factor. Some witnesses blame a holiday tradition at the bar that included sparklers. Numerous medical facilities are caring for the injured.
In your business headlines this morning at 6:51, the U.S. Postal Service has a warning for you. According to a new rule, your mail might not get postmarked the same day you drop it off, and that's important when you need to have something postmarked by a certain day. Postmarks are applied at regional mail processing hubs, but a Postal Service overhaul has eliminated multiple daily trips between post office and those hubs. Officials say that customers can still bring their mail to the post office and ask for a manual postmark if they need a day of date stamp.
In your health headlines, thousands of pounds of ground beef are being pulled from store shelves. Mountain West Food Group has recalled nearly 3,000 pounds of the raw ground beef due to E. coli concerns. The recall covers 1-pound packages of Forward Farms grass-fed ground beef, and the meat was distributed to stores in 6 states. That includes California, Colorado, Idaho, Montana, Pennsylvania, and right here in Washington. No illnesses have been reported, but anybody with the recalled product is urged to throw it out or return it to the store.
In your sports headlines, Seattle Kraken beat Nashville Predators last night at home. Kraken scoring 2 goals in 10 seconds of each other to extend their lead. Final score 4-1. Next up for the Kraken, taking on the Vancouver Canucks tonight at 7:30. 6:53 now to the top 5 local things you need to know this morning. We've been talking about it all morning. Icy roads, and last night it led to several crashes. Late last night and early into the morning hours. A 4-mile stretch of I-82 just outside of Kennewick had 4 separate crashes last night. We were on scene. Take a look. One of those crashes involved 3 vehicles and a semi-truck, sending those cars and the semi off the road, both into the shoulder and into the median. This was all near the Finley exit. People even trying to pull over had a hard time because of the slick road conditions, and they were sliding into the ditches.
And the new year could raise the cost of health insurance for over 200,000 Washingtonians. Tax credits helping millions of Americans afford health care expired on Wednesday night. And this comes after Congress couldn't come to an agreement on whether to fund the premium tax credits, which were offered to many people on Affordable Care Act plans, and that started back in 2021.
Tri-Cities Prep football finishing the year as the highest scoring team in Washington. Jaguars scoring 710 points during their undefeated season, winning the 2B state championship. Their high-powered offense was able to put up points at a rate of over 50 points per game. Compared to other states, Tri-Cities Prep was the 19th highest scoring state leader.
And Pasco is getting a new Ross store, and city leaders say it's part of a much bigger push to bring more retail and jobs to the area. A new Ross Dress for Less is coming to East Pasco, and that's moving into the former Rite Aid location near 20th Avenue. That's directly next to Dollar Tree and Safeway. There's no opening date for the location at this time, but city leaders say more retail projects are expected.
And for most people, the New Year's countdown ends at midnight, but for Tri-Cities Hospital, it starts at the stroke of 12. Countdown to the New Year's baby. Introducing baby Cooper, arriving at 4:28 in the morning on New Year's Day, weighing in at 8 pounds, 7 ounces, measuring 21 inches long, and becoming the first baby born across all Tri-Cities hospitals in 2026. Mom, Dad, and baby are all happy and healthy.
So cute. All right, trending now this morning. A New Year's Day polar plunge in the Pacific Northwest could be one for the record books.
Thousands of people stripped down to their bathing suits and jumped into the icy cold water Thursday in Birch Bay, Washington. They were hoping to break the Guinness World Record for the largest polar plunge ever recorded.
Norway currently holds the record with just over 3,000 participants, but one person at Thursday's plunge says they had nearly 5,000 take part. To count, participants had to follow a few rules, like remaining waist deep in the frigid water for at least a full minute.
And they're still waiting for official word from Guinness on if they broke that record. And let me tell you something you will never catch me doing. It is that. Polar plunge.
I second that.
I will get sick instantly in the water.
I get sick so easily.
Yeah, I'm freezing just looking at it.
I've done a few of them.
Oh, you're so brave.
Yeah, we've done.
How was it?
Cold.
You know what?
It's cold.
And you still wanted to do it again after that?
I did. Yeah. I mean, I
know
I've
it's good for your
3.
health, like, you know, taking like ice baths and things like that, but.
Yeah. It's for a good cause.
You know?
But that one, so the ones I've done, they've all been here. It's jumping into the Columbia.
Yeah, we have them here.
Yeah. You jump off the dock at Columbia Point and, then you get back out.
Fun.
Which I think, I mean, no one wants to jump into freezing cold water, but you get it over with.
Mm-hmm. You gotta jump, because you don't just wading
into the water.
None of that.
Willy-nilly, no.
And
just push me in.
Especially not in this weather. Yeah. It's freezing out there, freezing in the water.
And slick roads.
Yes. Again, it's what I've been saying all week, but if you see a wet spot out on the roadways, just play it safe and assume that it's an icy spot. Now, the good news is that this round of freezing rain is exiting us right now. The Blue Foothills, the Blue Mountains, still seeing some of that, but getting into a little bit of a dry slap. But look at the temperatures, still right around 32 degrees for all lower elevation locations. So that means, we're seeing a bunch of pink on this map, which indicates road conditions that are icy. But you see a little bit more green starting to overtake the pink. It hasn't overtaken it yet, but we are seeing some improving road conditions, but I would still play it safe for the rest of this morning. Thankfully, we're going to be comfortably above freezing by the time we get to lunchtime in the Tri-City. So for today, 30s and 40s for lower elevations. Of course, the icy roads we've been talking about at length. That's why we have a first alert weather day. Windy into the weekend. Snowier for our mountain passes Sunday morning and beyond. But just for good measure, one more time, first alert weather day for this morning because of some of the freezing rain. Maybe another bout for tonight. It doesn't look as severe.
Be careful, and thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America's up next, and we're back tonight with your local news and weather.
Have a great day. Please be safe.